Taking a look at today's interest rate markets, let's check in on the 10-year note futures as they're moving higher today. 10-year note futures reclaiming the 111 handle today and moving into the middle of that 111 handle, currently priced at 111.10, and it does appear they're poised to put in a new closing high going back to mid-March. So basically a 4-month closing high here today as the markets are maintaining the upper end of the range, and now, as in the case of the back end of the curve, particularly the 10-year, moving to new highs here in this most recent move. And the driving factor today appears to be the release of the U.S. retail sales this morning. Now, the headline numbers came in a little stronger than anticipated, but it's more about the other data points within that release, primarily import and export prices, both coming in below expectations. Imports, I think, were set at 0.0, exports at negative 0.5 for the month, and that certainly brings the Fed back into focus. The general trends in inflation followed up yesterday or the day before. We had Fed Chairman Powell speaking about the trends in inflation, and so that continues to move the sentiment into the camp of the Fed will be cutting rates here later this year if we continue to see these trends persist. And today's yields, really the back end of the curve is where there's more pronounced buying pressure. We're seeing that 10-year yield down 6.5 basis points today to 416.5 basis points, but we were actually below 416 at one time today. So that's the low end of the range here really for the last 4 months. And the inversion now has widened today because of the buying pressure in the back end. But overall, that inversion continues to work its way out of the market. Now, yesterday, we did see the 2-year, 10-year inversion go to the narrowest level since late January of 21 basis points, widening out a little bit today, but still that trend appears to be more pronounced as we get closer and closer to what appears to be a rate cut later this year, and the markets are adjusting accordingly. So buying pressure today, reaction to U.S. retail sales data, 10-year note futures trading at the highest level in 4 months.